All right, what are we working on today? Oh, that's right, Skylark again. I got about halfway done, or not halfway done, but halfway done. The oil is leaking like crazy out of this thing off the front and the back china wall, and I put up a photo, but the gasket that I put in there sucked into the valley, so I gotta pull the intake off and pull out that gasket and then reseal the china wall, and I'm going to use RTV this time. It was one of those rubber gaskets. It wasn't even the cork ones, and I don't think they just compressed down on it enough to hold it in place, but RTV works on most of the GM stuff we mess around with, the Buicks, the Oldsmobiles. So I guess we'll have to do that on the Chevy. I've never had an issue with those rubber gaskets on any of the Fords I've worked on, because I think it's because they kind of have a lip that goes down each side of the china wall, and that helps it hold it in. But nope, it kind of just sucked it into the engine. And the Cutlass is still coming along. Already we got the engine pretty dressed up to right about where we need to get it to put it in the car. I think all we really got to do is put motor mounts on it and the flywheel on it, and we'll be ready to go. So I got the gaskets all scraped off and everything laying over here. So now I just need to run out in the Mustang to go get some RTV. Now, unfortunately, I'm a one-man operation. I don't have someone here to play cameraman like Marty has me do, or Ian. So everything's kind of all over the place. There's big skips. You don't really see me actually working on the car. But I would like to get a second camera that I can set up on a tripod and film that kind of stuff. And the issue is spending money right now, because today's Monday, April 14th. Today's Tuesday, April 14th, and I got laid off Friday by my job. They decided they were too much in the hole, so they needed to lay off their entire maintenance department. Because, you know, who needs maintenance? But that does give me some time to work on a lot of the stuff around here, like work on this Chevy truck, work on the Pulsar, work on the Electra, finish working on helping Marty get this done, work on the Skylark, maybe even work on the Trans Am. And the biggest one of all is working on the garage that's going up here. I've said in the past I've put up a 50 by 100 garage, and it's finally warm enough and dry enough that they're going to start backfilling and then putting the frame up, and then I have to do the insulation in the panels and the electric. So, you know, they're giving me a severance pay, so I can take some time off to do this kind of stuff. And another thing I'd like to get done is something special for John's truck here. You've seen John's truck in the past. It's quite a hilarious vehicle to drive and see people's faces. And it's got this flatbed on it that's just ratchet strapped down to the frame, which makes it even funnier. But I would like to make it a little more utilitarian and useful. So on Facebook, I bought this. It's like a 67, 68 bed trailer the guy made. Got it for 400 bucks. Came with all the trim. Bed's in pretty good shape. Bed rails are nice. Has the tailgate, has the tail lights, has the wiring, has the bumper, even has two of the exact same tires that are currently on John's truck, and it has a 4.9-inch in it. All for 400 bucks. These beds, and it's got a little rust in the seam here. You can see it better on this side. I would like to clean this up, but like all like the, you know, the panels cut out or whatever, I ain't touching that. That dent I'm not pulling. It just fits John's truck even better. But these beds from Texas, brought up to Carlisle here, stripped with nothing on them, just the bed, they're like 1,500 bucks. So I got a bed with everything on it that is like done up to fit John's truck for 400 bucks is perfect. All right, I got the intake off. Gaskets are laying over here. And it didn't actually suck them in. It just kind of cut the gasket in a couple spots. But I don't think it was thick enough anyways. So now I'm gonna do some cleanup work and go buy some RTV. All right, I got it done. You know, I didn't film much as I was just pounding this out, but I got the car back together. We're running at 14.5 air fuel. Got the new carburetor Chris redone for me. This is the carburetor Austin gave me that we couldn't get to idle on his 502, but it seems to be going pretty good on this after running through a sonic cleaner. Everything's back together. Timing's at 12. And I got 24 total through the distributor, so we're looking at probably 36 after hitting it. But yeah, it seems to be running idling good. I haven't noticed any leaks. I'm gonna try to see if that's leaking. This bolt right here is stripped, and I put a longer one in and ran it down, but then crank it. So I hope that doesn't become a future issue. It's stripped in the head, not in the bolt, which is weird because it's iron, but whatever. I put RTV around that port anyway, so maybe it won't crop up. But yeah, it's dark right now, so I'm not gonna take this for a test drive. I might tomorrow morning. Let's just hope it stays running good. Slight hesitation. Maybe you could go like a 1 squirter up. Lebanon cruises tonight, so we're taking the Skylark out there. First cruise of the year, so we'll see how it goes. See if it makes it. I think it will. Got the new intake gaskets on, new carburetor on, so it's probably gonna need some messing with a little bit, but it should be good. So Marty, what happened?
What had happened was somebody didn't have a spare tire in their trunk or a jack or lug nuts to put a standard wheel on.
Yeah, that wouldn't have helped us because of the posi.
Yeah, he needs to get a spare tire that has, you know, the right size.
So yeah, we lost a tire out of Lebanon, so we're gonna get towed back. Fun, fun, fun. All right, it's the next day. We got the Skylark home. You can't see it, but got up on Jackson, tires already off. Spent the day going out and getting 2 tires for the red truck and getting a tube for the tire that went flat. So years ago, I guess I put this plug in the sidewall here, intending for it to last a little bit, because I've been wanting to change the rims and the tires around, and I ended up just not doing that and running around on that thing. But I got a tube in the day, got to use the tire machine for the first time, and since I was already doing tires, I went and bought 2 tires for the red truck. So Tuesday we're going out to go get that, and the front tires need change, so yeah, we got that done. I'm just kind of annoyed I didn't even make it a whole lap around Lebanon, and sitting there with the car listening to everything going on around me, it sounded like it was a pretty fun night. The rest of the guys told me there wasn't that many people out driving, but I don't know, it sounded like it would have been fun, but I totally missed out on it completely. And it's a little annoying because it was the first cruise with the new engine. So I guess I'll have to wait till next month.